Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. Hi and welcome. I'm a crazy makeup person from England. I live in Bournemouth and I love all things makeup. So if you love makeup too, consider subscribing to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss what I'm posting. Today's video, as you can see, is a pretty dramatic one. I used the Beauty Bay, the Age of the Opulence palette. So I used this beauty today and I created this eye look. It's very dramatic, very full on. Very out there using this beautiful palette. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, what I did, what colours I used, what the palette works like, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. So today, as you can see, so we're going to be playing with this palette today. I'm just going to unbox it now and I'll probably do an intro as well for this one. So this is what the packaging looked like. The packaging's a bit out there. I love like all the, I think it's like city themed, New York vibes, Age of Opulence palette. The Beauty Bay Age of Opulence palette. This is what this gorgeous palette looks like. Absolutely stunning. So we're going to do a very, it's going to be a very bright, colourful look. Definitely going to be using some of these blues and purples maybe, the turquoises. We're just going to go for it. Don't know what we're going to do yet, but I know it's going to be pretty colourful, pretty out there. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. I'm very excited. It's been a little while since I've played with makeup, just because I haven't had time this week really. So I'm going to bring it a bit closer. I have, you're nice and close now, so I have already primed my eyes with the P. Louise Rumor 2, a little mini one that I've got. And then I've also done my eyebrows. I've used a bit of the brow balm. Let me just do this. There you go. I've used a bit of the brow balm, a P. Louise brow balm, and a little bit of brow balm, P. Louise brow balm, and a little bit of the eyebrow base, which is in Mochaccino from P. Louise as well. Kind of loving P. Louise at the moment. She's kind of killing it in my opinion. Love all her stuff. So I'm going to go in with this little tiny brush. This is a brow highlighting brush from Real Techniques. And I really, oh got like stuff all over my hands. And I really like it for this sort of look that I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and create a really colourful, out there look. Something that's not really what I would normally do type of thing. So I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to start off with Curfew, which is this shade here. So it's like a very deep blue, almost like a navy blue, and I'm going to pop that like in, I'm going to kind of round it up in here like so. Wow, okay, pigment. Can I bring it closer? Yeah. And let's just go for it. So I don't really know what I want to do. I just want it to be really out there, really dark and smoky and all of those amazing things. It's a really pigmented shade. It's like gorgeous. Gorgeous. We're gonna like angle it up a little bit. At this point I'm just gonna place in the colours. I'm not really worried about blend or anything. I just kind of pat them on. And kind of go from there. Kind of like so. When I'm editing my videos, I say like so about 100 million times. You guys don't really probably notice it, hopefully, because I try and edit as much as I can out, because it really bugs me when I'm editing and I'm like, oh, like so, like so. I'm in a really funny mood. I've got on my skin this primer, this LMS Superfood. It's the Superfood Glow Priming Moisturiser. Oh, it's beautiful. Like, my skin's so glowy. I got it in my glossy box last month, or this month even. Still January, isn't it? So that's kind of what it's looking so far. So I like it. I think it looks, it's very blue, obviously. And then I'm going to go in with the same brush. I think I kind of figured out the other day that I am 36 now, and I kind of figured that I probably can't do all these very colourful looks for much longer. So I thought, let's just get with it. So I'm going into Lavish, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous blue there. That is just wow, 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 wow. So I'm going to pop that with, this is a Morphe M562. And I'm just going to kind of tease that on the edge here to kind of try and blend the navy blue one out. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Now this sort of formula from Beauty Bay is stunning normally. It is a gorgeous formula. Beauty Bay really do know how to do shadows. This is going to be a very intense, heavy look. I had already decided as soon as I looked at the palette this is what it was going to be. I'm going to kind of leave it like that for a minute. So yeah, as I was saying, I kind of wanted to, I'm just going to play with makeup and do what I can for the next couple of years in terms of colourful. I'm sure I want, you know, to do less dramatic looks and stuff as the years go by. And I'm filming quite early for me. It's only like 11:20, so I'm probably going to try and get another video in today. So I think that's looking pretty cool. That's kind of how I wanted it to kind of come out so far. And I think I'm going to go into the teal. Or is that going to be a mistake? I might go into a little bit more of that blue and just kind of tease that a bit more. Yeah, I'm really feeling the teal, so I'm just going to go into the teal. I'm going to go into this brush, which is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH40, I think it is. It's a bit dirty, as in like the end of it is dirty, so I can't really read what it says. I'm going to go into Hope, which is this shade here, like turquoisey, tealy kind of shade. And I'm going to pop that. I'm just going to do a little bit on here. Yes, I am. Just going to pop that on here. And kind of tease that. And blend that out. I will go back in with the other colours to kind of infuse them a little bit more. But I really am liking how that's looking. Do this eye and I'll be right back. That's how it's looking so far. It is very dark, very out there, but once it's all together, I have I have hope that it's going to look good. I'm going to do the inner corner now, and I might do it in that bright blue, I think. Let me just try and see what it looks like. In Lavish, which is the really, really bright blue we used earlier. Probably going to do like a half cut crease just because I'm really comfortable with them. I think I'm going to go in with a bit of Dandy. Yeah, I'm going to go with a bit of Dandy, which is this shade here. So that shade there. I'm going to take on the same brush and I'm just going to take this one and put it in the middle of that blue that I've just used. Like exactly over the top of it, just to kind of make that a bit darker. And it's kind of going a bit purple, which is fine. Just kind of blending it all out. And then I'm going to clean it off and go into Flapper, which is this shade here, that one there. And I'm going to put a little bit of that just to blend that up here. I just kind of tease that right under my brow bone and then into my inner corner of my eye. So it's very dark here. I am going to cut this out so it won't be as dark, and I'm probably going to extend this a little bit past like my eye as well once I've got my face done. So I just kind of want to, it's going to be a very dramatic look, so if this is not your sort of thing, it's very, very dramatic. I'm going to cut it quite deep into my inner corner and then see what we can do. Okay, so I'm going to go into a little bit of, I'm going to basically redo what I've just done. So go into, what's it called? Curfew, and then Lavish, and then a bit Hope, just to kind of intense all these colours here with this brush here. Just to kind of bring a little bit of those colours back and blend them into each other. Just so we can see the bit of the contrast as well between the shades. So, okay, just to kind of intensify it a little bit. I might go in with a black in a minute, right at the end, just to kind of deepen it up a little bit more if I think it needs it. Yeah, but this is not like your everyday school run look. This is going to be pretty intense. Just kind of shove colours on and then see what happens with the end result. Sometimes I think that's the best way. And then go back into Flapper, that pink, and just pop that along there again. And again, I'm kind of bringing that into my like brow bone almost, to kind of really show off that colour. Okay, I'm going to cut my crease now and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is cut crease done. It's not exactly the same, but I kind of want to try and round it off. So I might do that with a bit of black and stuff in a minute. So I'm just going to, I don't know what colour to do in the middle. I kind of love this one. So I think I might do this one and then going into like the purple. That one and that one. I think that'll be really pretty. Or even just the two blues, so this one and this one. I don't know which one to do. I'm definitely going to start with Revival, which is the lighter brown, the lighter blue. So let me get the right type of brush for this. I'm going to use a Pollyeye one. I'm just going to see if that works. Oh my god, that's such a beautiful shade. Right, so, oh yes, okay. Oh my word, this is stunning. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Let's do the same on this eye. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. Okay. I might go in with a little bit of that the Ace now, which is the purple. It's one of those creamy shades. That looks beautiful. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit at the back of that Delicance, which is like the dark blue, like so. Okay, let's do the same on this eye. So I'm just going to go in my little finger into that Revival shade and kind of just pop that. Oh my god. That is just stunning. And I'm going to go into Ace just in the middle. Oh, that's beautiful as well. Just in the middle. Wow. And then with my middle finger, I'm just going to pat that in the outer skirts. I mean, this is a very dramatic look. Oh, I've got stuff all over my face. It's alright, I'll clean it off in a second. Let me just actually clean it off now. I'll have to re-moisturise. It's very heavy, very dramatic, but I am going to like soften it up here. So I'm just going to do my face and then I'll come back so we can do the under eyes and finish off the eyes. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far with my face kind of all done. I've just kind of gone for a glossy nude lip because obviously I want the focus to be on the eyes. So I'm just going to kind of do the under eyes now. And I'm going to start with the colours I use on top. So I'm just going to go in with that small brush that I used originally. And I'm going to go into Curfew, which is that blue that we used. Oh, sorry, it's really... I'm going to bring it closer. It's really dark in here. I'm just going to take that like that. Just like that. And the same on this side. Clean that off with a colour switch. I'm sorry, the light in here has gone all funny. Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to go in with and that out. So I'm going to take this one, which is the Morphe M562, and I'm going to go into Lavish, which is that lighter blue. I'm just going to kind of take that underneath and kind of start bringing that out and start pointing that just a little bit. Just started rewatching Game of Thrones just because I loved all of the series, and then it got to the end and I hated the ending. But I can't really remember a lot of the series. I just remember loving them and like couldn't wait for like, you know, all the for the new series to always start and stuff. So I've just restarted watching it. I'm currently on season 2 and I do love it still. But yeah, it's just a little bit annoying. So I'm going to go into Hope, which is that turquoise that we've used, and kind of use that to kind of drag it out a little bit more. Just go underneath and kind of point it out a little bit. I want it to be really dramatic. This is not like your average, you know. This is a proper full-on dramatic look, so this is what I want. Into that lavish shade and just put a little bit of it in that outer corner, just to kind of bring a bit more deepness into it. Same on this eye. Just kind of flake it and then I just blend. I will clean this up, so I'm gonna have to go back and clean up. I'm just going in with RSVP, which is like this kind of, this one here, and I'm just going to take that underneath to blend out underneath to kind of make it a bit more not as blown out, and a bit of silk stockings as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some concealer in a minute and cut all that out anyway. Okay, so while I cleaned up my eye, I kind of had a little play with some eyeliner. So I just did, using the Suva palette, I just did a line with a blue, a little purple, then blue, then purple, and then I just did some little dots with it, and I think it looks pretty cute. So I'm just going to do the same on this side. I'll do it on camera so you can see. I just kind of spray my palette with a bit of Primark water. Oh, sorry, I can't get it on camera. That one's a bit messy, but that's how it kind of goes. Then clean it and go into the lilac, which needs a bit more water, and just kind of blend that in. Okay, and then let's blend that one in. And then I just kind of start shaping that like this, and then I kind of left that, and then I just started out here like so. And then back into the blue, just for a little line here to join these two. And then I just went in with the tip of my brush and just kind of just did little random dots all the way up. Not quite as big as that one, but you know, get the gist of it. And again, the same on this side with a little bit of the lilac or purple just underneath. So I just kind of went like so. And then before I did any of that, actually, which I forgot to do, was I added a little bit of the black from the palette, which is called Noir. And I kind of added a little bit to this bit here, just to kind of bring a little bit of deepness into this bit here. And what I might do, just very quickly, is I'm going to clean all this up anyway, going to make it a bit neater, and I'm going to just put a little bit of this, the Dedicant shade, which is this blue one here on top of the black that I've just used. So I think that will actually look really pretty. Yeah, it does. I'm just going to go and clean all this up, put some lashes on, and then we'll be back to do final thoughts and show my final look. I'll be right back, thank you. So this is the final look. I just kind of plaited my hair a little bit, it's a bit of a mess, so excuse the hair. But this is the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. This is the eyes with lashes. Very dramatic, it's very full on. It's not your average, you know, look. It is pretty dramatic. I wish I could have done this a little bit cleaner, to be honest. But overall, I love how the palette worked. It's a beautiful palette. I did this kind of very dramatic look, so I wanted to use a lot of the colours. So I did use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 of the shades. So, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. I kind of was a little bit inspired by Euphoria. I've seen loads of makeup looks. It's a very heavy eye look. Understatement of the year. But yeah, I really like it. I think it looks really cool. It's very, very, I'll give you a little close up. It's not perfect by any means, but it's pretty. This eye is better. The eyeliner on this eye is better, so it's really, really cool. I love how the shadows have blended. They have blended in beautifully. They are really, really nice. You could quite easily do a very neutral look with this palette with a pop of colour. I will do that probably. But I think for the dramaticness of it, if I could clean this up a little bit, I would probably remove everything and just take a wipe and just wipe all this and make it a bit more sharp and a bit neater. If I had more time. So I think, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks, to be honest. I think it looks really, really pretty. I love the dramaticness of it. I just love how it looks. I think it looks really pretty. Yeah, so this is the final look. So I actually took my lips off and I just put a little bit of gloss on with whatever was left over. This is the final look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, bye bye.